Now, NEP, I mean, I should first of all heartfully thank Hans India and congratulate them for having taken up this initiative of clarifying to the three stakeholders, the students, the educators, and the industry, of what actually the NEP constitutes. The vision of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi to reform education, which was due for very long. I think since our independence, we haven't actually reformed structurally the system. And NEP is a structural reform, a very essential reform. However, I still feel there is more room for reform in terms of the content. In the inaugural session, I had an opportunity to express that there is a necessity to balance the machine skills, the cognitive skills which we impart in the entire education system from elementary to the postgraduate programs, to balance it with human skills, human competencies, because that gap exists now because neither the parents, nor the society, nor the schools are unable to fill that gap. So the curriculum content changes are required. At the same speed and level, we need skill training essential to transform the degree holders into professionals. So just by having a degree certificate or a postgraduate certificate or even a PhD, if you don't have a set of skills which can actually deliver results, anticipated results of the employer or the industry or the society at large, what is the education for? So NEP addresses some of it, and some of it is still wanted, and I think governments can only do so much of reform in such a short time. It is a gradual process. I'm glad that I have been given the responsibility of chairing this session amongst my eminent colleagues here. The format of this session, as I have already put up in the WhatsApp group, but for the benefit of those who did not go through, I'm Krishna Sagar Rao, and I'm an organizational strategist and an author, and I'm an expert in emotional intelligence. That's my passion, so I keep bringing up that subject once in a while. So I'm done with my opening remarks. What we would do is to have 3 to 4 minutes or to even 5 minutes, because we have 1.5 hours, on the specific and very narrow focused on skill training, vocational training and entrepreneurship development. And how do we, as an educator or an industry specialist here or an employer here or a professor here, how do you look at through your prism in terms of very measurable implementation in your institution or in your company or in your college or school?